What if I told you there's a whole set of rules for building wealth that you probably never ever heard about in school? And look, this isn't about just pinching pennies or saving a few extra bucks. No, this is way bigger. It's about a fundamental mindset shift, understanding the massive difference between just earning an income and actually building a fortune. Today we're going to dive deep into something called capital intelligence.
This quote right here. This is really the core of everything we're talking about today. Most people never get rich because they don't understand how money works. And, it's so important to realize this isn't about blaming anyone. It's really just about a huge gap in our financial education. See, wealth isn't some big secret club, it's a system. And the very first step is just learning the rules of how that system actually works.
Okay, so where does this gap even come from? Well, it starts really, really early. It's all about what school taught us, and maybe more importantly, what it didn't teach us. Let's talk about this education gap.
Think about it. From the time we're kids, the path seems pretty clear, right? Go to school, get good grades, land a good, stable job. And our education system, well, it's pretty much an expert at this. It's designed for one main thing, to teach you how to earn money. It shapes us into being really good employees, basically getting us used to the idea of trading our most precious resource, our time, for a paycheck.
But, and this is the huge but, here's the critical piece that's always missing from the puzzle. Nobody ever teaches us how capital grows. We get really good at learning how to work for money, but we never learn how to make our money work for us. It's like the most important chapter of the book was just ripped out. The basic rules of how wealth multiplies, just not on the syllabus.
So, if that traditional path isn't the road to real wealth, then what is, right? Well, this is where we get to a totally new framework. It's built on what I like to call the 3 pillars. These are the things that actually drive financial growth and get us way beyond just earning a paycheck.
And the very first myth we have to just completely bust is this one right here. Wealth is not about working harder. I mean, we're all taught to put in more hours, right? Climb that corporate ladder, hustle, hustle, hustle. But honestly, that's just a treadmill. You're still just trading your limited time for money. It's a straight line, and you can't get exponential growth on a straight line.
Okay, so if just working harder isn't the secret sauce, what is? It's all about shifting your focus to these 3 pillars. Let's go through them. First up, ownership. And honestly, this is the big one. This means owning assets that actually work for you. We're talking about a piece of a business, real estate, stocks, things that make you money even while you're sleeping. It's the difference between owning the apple tree and just getting paid to pick the apples. Next, we have systems. This is all about building processes that create value without you having to be there every second of the day. Think about a software company that sells thousands of copies while the creator's on vacation, or a franchise that just runs on a proven model. It's a machine that works for you. And finally, number 3, leverage. This is your multiplier. This is where you use other people's resources, their money, their time, their tech, to scale up what you're doing way beyond what you could ever do on your own. When you put these 3 together, that's how you finally detach your income from your time.
When you understand those 3 pillars, you start to see this great divide. And it's not a small gap, it's more like a giant canyon that separates 2 totally different financial universes. On one side, you've got the constant grind of making a living. And on the other, you have the deliberate, structured path of building a fortune. This is really the heart of the difference between income and wealth.
So let's break this down even further. Look at the left side, income. This is what we can call the employee's path. It's totally active. You have to trade your time, your skills, your labor directly for money. The second you stop working, guess what? The money stops coming in. Now, look over on the right, wealth. This is the owner's path. This is all about using those things we just talked about, assets, systems, leverage, to generate money without you having to be there all the time. It is the fundamental game-changing shift from being a gear inside the machine to owning the entire machine yourself.
All right, so how do we wrap all this up? How do we put it all together? Really, just understanding this huge divide between income and wealth. That's the key. That's what unlocks the whole system. And it's not just about learning a few facts. It's about adopting a completely new way of thinking about money.
And that brings us right back to our main idea, capital intelligence. So what is it, really? It's simply this. It's understanding the system. It's knowing the rules and the frameworks that create that huge gap between just earning an income and building real, lasting wealth. You can think of it as the playbook, the one that lets you finally stop trading your time for dollars and start building a fortune instead.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one simple question to think about.
I want you to take a really honest look at your financial life, your job, your goals, everything, and just ask yourself this. Are you working for income or are you building wealth? Because honestly, the answer to that one question, it could change absolutely everything for you.